Hi guys, Tiffany here. Welcome to my channel. I'm not exactly how I'm gonna title this, but recently there was a fire. There actually still is fires. There's actually still multiple fires going on right now in California, northern, southern, all over. And well, recently we had to deal with that as well, but luckily the fire did not hit our home. It came very close. I'll be posting some pictures up there just showing you how close it was. It honestly came to the neighbor across the street, their backyard, up to their fencing and stuff. So it was very close. It was a very scary situation, and I do pray for everybody who is still affected and have been affected. Luckily, like I said, we were not affected. We were able to see the fire on the ridge of the mountain from our front porch. We were definitely like Thursday night, oh, we need to start packing, get ready. If they are having a mandatory evacuations, be ready, out the door. All our stuff, everything we need is in our cars, packed and gone. Now that everything's died down, like at least around this area, that would actually be a really good video to show you guys like what I really thought about, what makeup products I really did not want to lose and brought with me on it. I know that's like silly to think about, but like, you know, makeup is, I love doing my makeup. It's like a routine, and I would not say devastated, but it would totally suck to have to go and repurchase everything. So when I was obviously packing, evacuating, I was just thinking about what I want with me, like at that point in time. And then thankfully we were still like packed for 3 days, just in case the wind turned and they brought the fire back to us. So I mean, obviously I was able to pack more and more, but for like the few short things that I was just like, okay, what do I need to bring with me if I need to leave tonight? So I just thought it would be a fun video, real life situation. I'm gonna show you the makeup I really just at the top of my head thought about what I wanted. So the first ones are gonna be my Juvia's Place palettes. Honestly, that came to mind, and I have them all right here. I'm not gonna show you every single one because then the video will be quite long, but I have the Juvia's Place, the Festival palettes, the Saharan palette, the Magic palette by Juvia's Place as well, and the Masquerade, the Zulu palette, and then the Nubian too. Now I thought about all these just because I love fun looks and I love their pigmentations. They're great. I mean, they're in cardboard, they're very easy to store, and in my opinion they aren't like the most expensive, but that's not what I thought about. I just thought about what I would love to take with me. But if you don't know, I am an eye palette junkie, so I thought about a lot of my palettes, honestly. And the next ones would be my BH Cosmetics palettes, and these are actually fairly new, the ones that I really wanted to bring with me. I do have more BH Cosmetics palettes, but these are the ones that I wanted to take with me. And the first one is being the BH Cosmetic Festival palette. I just really enjoy the pigmentation here and the shade. It's just lovely. This palette I just love. The next one I also thought about was Aurora Lights. I've used this a few times, but I love the colors in it because it's a bright neon, and I love bright eyeshadow looks, even though, I mean, today's a little bit of a darker looks, but I really do enjoy the formula. The last one from BH Cosmetics is the Zodiac palette. Honestly, the mattes in here are great. The shimmers in here are great. They're just really good. So I wanted to bring these. And the next few I do have are the Huda Beauty Warm Brown Obsessions and then the Mauve Obsessions. So I wanted to bring these two because they're nice quality. They're compact, they're my shades, they're warm colors, the mauve colors. Those are my tones that I love to wear all the time and I love on my eyes. So I thought those definitely I wanted to bring with me. And then the next one is the Persona Identity palette. This is a very neutral palette, but it is honestly such a beautiful formula, such a beautiful shade range. If I needed something for just like everyday quick looks, this is such a great palette. The next one I had to bring was more so because it's like brand new and I haven't used it quite a bit, but it is the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. And I really just wanted to bring this because I haven't used it enough. I just bought it. All the shades in here are quite beautiful. They're like the warm tones and then the colorful side that I love to work with when I do my eyeshadow. And then for the last eyeshadow palette I wanted to bring was the Jaclyn Hill palette by Morphe. I honestly really do enjoy this. Yet again, I know I have like 10 times over the same shades, but I really do enjoy these shades. I love the warm tones up here, and I love the pops of color down here. So it was, to me, like a no-brainer to bring this. So those are all the eyeshadow palettes I brought, and I know it's very excessive with what I brought, but honestly, I'm an eye palette junkie, and I was just like, ooh, like in my head, I was just like, what do I want to bring with me? So for the lip products I wanted to bring, and the first ones I definitely thought about were these. And these are the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Lip. And these aren't all the shades I have, but just love their formula. I found them this year. I think they came out this year. But I just honestly really love these formula. They're not like the longest lasting, but they last very long. They wear on your lips really well. They do not dry out my lips at all. They just feel really nice. I actually have one on right now. I think it's called Very Healthy. And honestly, just they're so lightweight on your lips. I really love them. So when I was just like, what lip products I want to bring, I dug out like all my Physicians Formula lips, and I was just like, these for sure, these. So while the Physicians Formula ones are the first one that came to mind, these came in second, and these are the Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink Liquid Lipsticks. And honestly, these are the longest lasting liquid lipsticks I've ever tried. And I've tried quite a few. They can be a little drying towards the end, and they are kind of like a latex formula, I would say. You definitely need like some kind of grease base, oil base, but even then you kind of have to like rub it in or let it sit on your lips for a really long time. Like I've eaten Taco Bell with this, and it just withstood Taco Bell, okay? I know these products aren't that expensive. Like the Physicians Formulas are $7 to $9, and then these two, they aren't that expensive. I think they're about 10 to 13 depending on where you buy them. So while they're up there, they're definitely worth it, and I did not want to leave these at home. This lip product is literally because it is my all-time favorite nude on me. And this is actually from NYX, and this is the Soft Matte Lip Cream and Color in London. I know they're not the longest lasting, but they're very soft on your lips. They're very nice. They wear really well. And I actually have to like force myself to put this away so I don't use it, so I could use other colors. But yes, this is like my perfect nude, and I definitely went searching for this specific color in my lipstick collection. Now for this lip product, I actually just recently found out about it, or used it. Actually not found out, but used it. And this is from Too Faced Melted, their liquefied lipsticks, and this was in Chihuahua. I feel like the packaging on the outside does the actual lip color a disservice. I'll actually go ahead and swatch this one for you because it actually is completely different from the outer packaging, and you can't really see it, but if you see what it is, it's like not a pink color, it's a nude color, and I don't know why they did that. I would assume, and I know that they do, like their packaging is a different shade, but like I think it's supposed to match the lip color. But anyways, this is actually quite beautiful. It does at the end of the day make my lips a bit dry if I don't have something on top or over it. It does dry out my lips, I would say, so it's not my favorite, but I do really love the way this sits on my lips and the color it has. And it has a very pleasant scent to it as well, so I really do enjoy this, and it was a lip product I did look for when I was, you know, trying not to lose my makeup. And for the last lip product I have is actually this Girl Lactic Beauty Matte Lip Paint, and this one is in Posh. I actually received this from BoxyCharm, and honestly, it's just a beautiful color on me. I love the wear time. I love how it looks on me. And this was another product I did not want to lose to the fire. So now onto the foundations, which are kind of few. Two I really do enjoy, and one of them were because of the price. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it's the pricing of it that I was just like, maybe I should bring those, you know? So the first one being something I really love and enjoy is the number 7 Beautifully Matte Foundation. I really love this, especially when I'm filming. My skin just looks so flawless with this when I film. Face pretty matte throughout the day. I haven't ever really done a wear test with it, but I really do enjoy this, and this was like one of the first foundations I definitely thought about bringing with me. The next foundation is also something I really do enjoy, and this is the Physicians Formula The Healthy Foundation, and this one is in MW2. This is a very light coverage foundation, and it's not the most like mattifying or anything like that, but it is just like a nice even coverage, and the shade matches me pretty darn well, and this was definitely another foundation I wanted with me. Now these next two, they're the same foundations, but it's honestly, I thought about these just because of the pricing point, and I do enjoy them, but I wouldn't say they're up there with the number 7 and the Physicians Formula, but they are the It Cosmetics CC creams. And I have one in medium and medium tan. I mean, these are kind of expensive, and when I saw it in my foundation drawer, I was just like, oh, I should definitely bring those and use them. They're not very heavy coverage, and it's something I do enjoy, non-heavy coverage. It's just not something I think about when I like look through my foundation. So maybe I shouldn't even include this, but I kind of wanted to, just because I'm like, when I saw them, I'm like, oh yes, I need to bring those with me too. So while these aren't like my most top favorites, these are definitely something I wanted with me when I was gonna evacuate. So on to the next subject, which is actually powders. And honestly, I definitely thought about powders just because I am very oily, and I wanted something very easy that I didn't have to work with. And I actually have 3 that I really do enjoy. 2 are from the drugstore and 1 is high-end. So, I mean, that's awesome. The first one being one of my favorite powders is from number 7, and this one is in Translucent Perfect Light Loose Powder, and I honestly just really enjoy this. I can put it all on my face. It kind of blurs like my skin. It sets my foundation really well. I just really enjoy this, so I definitely thought about this. And then the second one being my Maybelline Fit Me in Fair. Although this is a little bit light for me, I didn't want to lose it. I really do enjoy this, so I brought this with me as well. And for my high-end powder, which I'm sure you guys probably aren't too surprised by, but it is the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil, and I just really do enjoy this. This kind of does the same thing for me like the number 7 does, but this is high-end. So I know maybe I shouldn't be buying this, but I got this on the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty and couldn't pass it up for that price. At that price point, they're about the same, so I did pick up one of these, and I just bought it. I haven't even opened it. I'm bringing it with me. So next on to concealers, and I do have 3, although 2 are just because of the shades. They're also from the same company, and that is Maybelline. I really do enjoy Maybelline Fit Me concealers. They're lightweight. They aren't like heavy coverage or anything like that. Even the Asian one, I don't feel like it's heavy coverage. And if you need that, I definitely don't recommend these if you have dark circles and you need that coverage. But these are just great for me because they're light. They blend away easily, or they blend really well into any foundation I use, and they don't crease on me or anything like that. So I thought these were really good. I have this one in a light pale, and then this one is in sand and 20 sand. One of them is 20 sand, and this one is in 10 light. And I use concealer more to brighten up areas and quickly cover blemishes. But yeah, so these were the 3 that I brought with me. Now, 2 face palettes I did think about when I wanted to bring with me, and they're not even a face palette. One is a blush palette, then that is the Tarte blush palette. And honestly, I thought about this because of the convenience, and I do really enjoy Tarte's blushes. This is all the blushes I would need, even though I'm going to tell you now I brought more blushes, but I really wanted to keep this just because it's compact, very easy to travel with. Definitely something I thought about when I was like, hey, what would be awesome on the go? And I do love their formula, so this I had to bring with me. And then the other product I also brought with me, and it's on a flip up because of the pricing and because it's an all-in-one palette, and this is the NARS and Narcissus palette. Let me just point it down so it's not blinding you. But I had to bring this with me just because it has, yes, more blushes. It has the Contour, Laguna, and then it has this nice powder in here. And one, it was quite expensive, although I did get it on sale on the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. I enjoy it. I can't say I'm in love with it, but I did enjoy it, and it's definitely something I was like, need to bring it with me because I don't want to lose it to the fire. So now on to the single highlighters that I wanted to bring with me. Yeah, I know, I did not think I had this single highlighter problem, but apparently I do. The first one being the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. Just a really beautiful highlighter. So I needed to bring this with me. This Becca highlighter. This one is in Prosecco Pop, which is just a beautiful light gold shade, and that works for my skin tone because I am, you know, warm tone. Another one being the Ofra in Rodeo Drive, and this is just because this is a blingy highlighter that I really do enjoy. Now for this other one, which is awesome, I got free from Urban Decay, and this is the Urban Decay Afterglow highlighting powder in Sin. I don't know, man, these highlighters, and this is blingy as well, and I just really enjoy it. And for these three, which are from Wet n Wild, Golden Flower Crown, Blossom Glow, and lastly Precious Petal, which as you can tell I hit pan in, but it wasn't a project pan. But I really do enjoy the Wet n Wild formula, and even though it's drugstore, even though it's probably something I could get really cheap, I really do enjoy these, and I did not want to see them go to waste in a fire. Now onto the single blushes I thought about. Even though I know that Tarte blush book was pretty darn huge, I still didn't want to lose these, and this is from Pretty Vulgar. This one is Hush Blush. It's really beautiful. It doesn't look too pigmented. I think like a little washed out from the light, but it's crazy pigmented, which is probably not the best for me because as you can tell, I kind of go ham on my cheeks. But I really do enjoy this, and this I got from a BoxyCharm, so that was awesome. Then the next two blushes I wanted were from Milani, and this one is Tea Rose, and then this one is Romantic Rose. And they're just beautiful blushes that, like I said, I just did not want to give up. Surprisingly, I only wanted one contour. That would actually be Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in Deep Bronzer. So they do have two more shades out. This is actually pretty deep for me, so I do enjoy this, and yet again I love the smell. So good. Now I'm not the biggest primer person. I do put on primer, even though sometimes I feel like it doesn't do too much, but I do still like a few primers, and the two that I was really wanting to bring with me, and the first one being is from Hello Fab, and that is the Coconut Skin Smooth Priming Moisturizer. And I just thought this was really nice when I have it, very lightweight. Like I said, I don't feel like primers do the most to elongate the foundation, but this just was really nice for my skin, so I wanted to bring this with me. And the second one is something I actually do think makes my makeup last longer, and that is the Catrice Primify Makeup Transformer Drops. Now, they're supposed to make your foundation waterproof, and I actually do think it makes your makeup last longer. Now on to setting sprays. And I kind of went, I feel like, a little overboard on setting spray, and that number was 4. The first one being the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. I think I still said that wrong, but anyways, I honestly just really like it. I don't feel like it makes my makeup last any longer. I just enjoy the nozzle, enjoy the spray, and I got it at a discount, and I was like, I don't want to let it go, so I brought this with me. I also brought this Catrice Cosmetics Matte Finish Prime and Fine Anti-Shine Fixing Spray. Now, I haven't really attested to it being an anti-shine, anti-fix anything, but I really enjoy the spray on this. Like I said in the previous videos, I usually use fixing primers and setting sprays to melt in the powders that I cake onto my face, so I really do enjoy this. The next one being is the Milani Make It Last Setting Spray, and like I said again, I don't feel like it makes my makeup last any longer. I just really enjoy it, so I wanted to bring this with me. Simple as that. And the last one is definitely not a claim that it makes my makeup last any longer or anything like that. It's just that I really enjoy it, and it has, well, there's two different types that I bought, but this one is the aloe and chamomile and lavender setting spray from PANtastic, and I just really enjoy this. I enjoy this smell, and I thought about these for days that I didn't want to wear foundations, because you never know. Like on my daily routine, I wear makeup like every day, but like you don't know if you're on evacuation and where you're staying at and all that you want to do your full face of makeup or anything like that. So I thought this would just be a good hydrator, especially now that there's fires and there's smoke and everything's like way drier and ashier. So I thought this would really actually come in handy, and that is actually something I did think about when I looked at this, and I was like, oh yes, I should bring this, just you know, to make my life just a bit more comfortable if I had to be on the run and our house burned down, you know. Now some more just give me products that I just wanted to bring with me just in case. And the first ones were these Stila little mini set, the mini set of their glitter and glows. And it's just like, if I wanted to get glammed, if I wanted to get dolled, I just really wanted to bring these for glitter. They're in this type of formula, which is just more travel friendly. They are a bit on the expensive side, so I thought I'll just bring these, and they're just the mini sizes, so they don't take a lot of room up. So this is definitely something I grabbed when I saw them in my makeup. And this one is in Kin Karma, Rose Gold Retro, and Smoldering Satin. And the next one that I really actually did not want to give up, and this is from Cover FX, their Shimmer Veil, and this is in Amethyst. Honestly, this is just beautiful on the eyes, and when I saw this, I was like, yes, please come with me. Some of the things I brought with me were just kind of out of necessity. I knew I loved the formula. I knew they would work with me. I use them regularly all the time. And there are these two mascaras. The first one being from Essence, the Lash Princess. The next one is also something I really do enjoy, and this is the Maybelline New York Lash Sensational in this pink packaging with black accents. So I knew I loved this formula, and I wanted to bring this with me because I didn't want to go out and repurchase this if I already had it in my collection, you know? So these were the two mascaras I could count on. And I packed up in my bag. Next thing I did bring with me was this e.l.f. potted eyeliner, their liquid eyeliner. And honestly, I've just used this forever now that I know how it works, that I can work with it. I know it's a very cheap, it's like $2-3, but it's something that I use in my routine regularly, that I knew I love doing wing eyeliner. I do wing eyeliner every single time I do makeup. For the most part, I won't say every single time, but for the most part, I do wing eyeliner, and that would be a step I would hate to miss. So I bought my tried and true, the e.l.f. liquid liner in jet black. Now this thing was an extra step, but it is something I really do enjoy wearing, and this is from Rimmel London, and this is their Scandal Eyes Waterproof in Nude. And honestly, I just always use this for my waterline because it's not a stark white, but it still makes my waterline pop. So I had to bring one of these with me. And for the last product I brought with me were these brow products. And I kind of brought these just because they're very easy. They were not an extra step. Like either one of these, I could just brush in my brow real quick and my brows would be done. I do have brow hairs, so I just tend to define them more. But if I was, hey, in an evacuation situation, I brought these with me. So the first one is from Essence. It's the Make Me Brow in Brownie Brows, I believe. Number 2, Brownie Brows. And I knew I love this formula. And it's quick and easy, something I can comb through my brows. So I brought this with me. And for similar reasons, I brought the Brow Gal from Tanya Crooks. It's the Instant Brow Hair number 2. And then the other brow product, I don't know why I brought 3 because one of them would be enough, but they're very small and easy, is the Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer. Yet again, just something simple, easy. Could brush in my brow hairs and I would be set. That is it for this video. Sorry it was a very long one, but this is like a full face of makeup I did not want to lose, and I just wanted to show you everything that I brought with me initially. Trust me, later on when I knew I had more time, I kept packing. I thank you guys again for watching this video. I know it's very long. I'll try to cut it down. We'll see. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. It does help my channel. Comment down below as well. That does help my channel out. And then if you're new, hi. Please consider subscribing. I do put out content at least once a week. So I'll see you guys real soon in the next one. And I hope you guys did enjoy. Bye.
And I always use this. Oh, there we go. The first one being the Matte Prep and Prime Fix Palette. And the first one is from Hello Flab. Why do I keep saying Flab? Hello, and that would be actually from my Physicians Formula Butter Blonde. And this one is in Prosecco. And this one is. To be fair, I don't know why I keep saying that because I don't want to lose any of my makeup to the fire. But honestly, some things I were okay with, like if it burned, that was alright, you know. And I have this shade. Oh, where's the shade on it? Where's the shade on this? I actually do not see the shade on this. Craziness. Well, anyways, I cannot find the shade for this. The Huda